Hey everyone, RJ here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be doing an unboxing and giving my first opinions here on the NUU B15. So first things first, I want to give a special thanks to NUU for sending this phone out to unbox and review for y'all. Now, I've been excited about this phone ever since I heard about its release, and I'm glad I'm able to do this unboxing here. Now, turning the box onto the side, you will see a few specs. It says multi-lens photography. It's got a 6.78-inch Full HD Plus display with a 90 Hz refresh rate. It's got 4 gigabytes of RAM, and the storage is 128 gigs. It's got a 5,000 milliamp hour ultra capacity battery and fast charging. And let's go ahead right now, remove this little sleeve here, just like that, and we'll open the box and take a quick look here at the phone. So here we go. Got the B15 right up here up top. You can see here, it does show a few more specs. The display comes in at 2460 by 1080, a 2 gigahertz octa-core processor. This is a 4G LTE phone. It shows a 48 megapixel plus 5 megapixel plus 2 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel front facing camera and all that kind of stuff there. Let's just see what and all they put in the box here. So right on top, we got some NUU stickers as well as your B15 getting started guide there. Let's see. Also, we have what looks to be a case and a screen protector. So, got a nice screen protector there included. Also, got this case. Now, it is a gel skin case, but hey, a case is better than no case at all, especially in the days where a lot of companies ain't even putting chargers in the box. So, it's got kind of a smoke look to it here. Really nice that they give that out. With their phones. And also got your SIM tray, SIM removal tool right there. You got your USB Type-C charging cable right here, as well as, yep, like I said, you got your wall adapter. So it says fast charging. Not really sure what kind of fast charging, but we'll figure all that out. So I'll go ahead, get all the stuff cleaned up, and we'll look at the phone. Okay, so we're back with phone in hand. Now, I do want to say this. A few years ago, I did unbox the NUU G3. Beautiful phone. It worked great. It has some beautiful colors. You'll probably remember that. Last year, I was able to unbox the NUU G5 that released. But the NUU B15 is, from what I'm seeing on paper and from what I'm feeling in my hand right now, is a whole new level. I'm just going to be real with you. Looking at this phone, got a massive 6.78-inch display, full 1080p with a 90 Hz refresh rate. Looking at the back of the phone here, and this phone, it's made of plastic on the back, plastic sides, but this phone is a beautiful phone. Got your square camera module up there, NUU branding back here, really nice. On the side here, got your power button with your side-mounted fingerprint scanner, your volume up and down. On top, you got a secondary microphone. Here on the left, you have your SIM card and SD card slot, which it does house a SD card slot and 2 nano SIM slots, if I'm not mistaken. And on the bottom fire and speaker, Type-C charging port, microphone, and 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Really nice stuff. Let's go ahead and power this phone up. All right, a little vibration there. Ooh, nice, very bright display. Got NUU. Okay, so I'll give you some more specs when this phone is set up and ready to go. But yeah, I mean, really nice. So anyway, I'll get it all set up and I'll come back when it's finished. Okay, so we're all set up now and ready to go. But before we get into the phone, I do want to just give you a few specs that I'm seeing here. Starting off with the operating system, this phone is running Android version 11. Now, like I said, it does have a quad camera setup with a 48 megapixel main lens, a 5 megapixel wide angle lens, a 2 megapixel macro, and a 2 megapixel bokeh lens. or a depth sensor, I guess you would call it. The front camera is 8 megapixels. Now for the processor, you do get MediaTek G88 octa-core processor with 4 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of onboard storage. For the display, you got a 6.78-inch Full HD Plus with a 90 hertz refresh rate, coming in at 2460 by 1080. That's around 396 pixels per inch. The battery is a 5000 milliamp hour battery with, I believe, 18 watt fast charging. Now for the networks, this is a 4G LTE device. This supports GSM carriers like AT&T and T-Mobile, and supports LTE bands of 2, 4, 5, 12, 13, 25, 26, 41, and 66. I would have liked to seen a couple extra bands like 71, band 14, stuff like that. But honestly, I don't see any issues getting 4G LTE probably wherever you go here with this phone. Now, as far as connectivity, this does have Wi-Fi 802.11 ABGN-AC with 5 gigahertz connectivity, Bluetooth 5.0, USB Type-C. It does have dual SIM, dual standby, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, side-mounted fingerprint scanner, does have face unlock, and this phone will come in 2 different colors. Now, right now, it only comes in this black color here. It'll also come in a white version that I'm seeing later on. But this looks nice. When the light hits it, I mean, it does look black, but it does have kind of a hint of gray and bluish tones to it, so it looks really good. Now, I do want to say that it does have face unlock on the phone. However, I couldn't get mine to set up. When I would click on it to set it up, it said don't cover face. I guess I just don't like this massive beard I have right now, so that could be the problem. I really don't know. I'm gonna keep trying it and trying to get it to activate, or trying to get it to enroll. But anyway, fingerprint scanner here on the side. Let's check that out now. And right open. Try it again. Perfect. Not slow at all. Let's try it with the left hand. And there you go. Every single time, no problem. Now looking here at the display, this display looks really good. I'm having some focusing issues for some reason or another, but we'll try and bear through it. Now let's go ahead and just push the home screen here, and of course your wallpaper. So let's just kind of go around wallpapers a little bit here, because this is a very vibrant one right here. So here we go. You can see got some really nice looking wallpapers. And I'm telling you now, the camera that I'm recording with right now is having some focusing issues for some reason. It just doesn't look clear on my end. But these wallpapers look fantastic. I mean, just look, man, the colors. They just look so good. They just look, man, they look really good. Alright, it's back out of there. Now, this is basically a stock version of Android, okay? It does not have much on the phone as far as bloatware goes. I actually don't have anything. I did download Geekbench 5. I did run a test. I'll show you that here in a little bit. Sound recorder, and that's about it. It's got an FM radio, so really nice stuff going on there as well. So, pretty much basic stuff here. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Got all of your stuff here, like your flashlight, battery saver, Bluetooth, screen record, screencast, location. You can also go in here and just kind of adjust what you want to adjust. So back out of there, we'll go to the settings for a little bit, and we'll see what we have going on here. Now, for connected devices, you'll see we have Bluetooth, cast, printing, Chromebook, Android Auto, stuff like that you see on all these phones. So sadly, no NFC. I don't use it personally, but I know some do. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Now for the battery, 5,000 milliamp hour battery. This should last a while, okay? Down here at wallpapers, down here at display, my bad. Brightness level, we got dark theme. Let's turn that on, and that looks a whole lot better. So I'm going to leave it there. Adaptive brightness, wallpaper, just typical stuff. Now down here, you will see the refresh rate for 60, 90, and auto select. Let's just go 90 to see how that does when we're scrolling. Back out of there, let's go down here to storage. So you'll see here we got 128 gigabytes of storage, and only 13 gigabytes of that is used, and it has an SD card slot. So yeah, plenty of storage here on this phone. Intelligent assistance, you got a lot of stuff here. You got smart answer, anti-fake touch mode, which uses the distance sensor to prevent misoperation of the phone in the pocket due to extrusion or fabric sliding. Okay, 3-finger screenshot. I really like that feature. 3-finger skid start split screen. Say that 5 times real fast. Swipe up with 3 fingers to activate split screen mode. Lift to wake, on or off, flash blinking on incoming calls. Double click to wake up, double click to lock, toggle flashlight by holding the volume button up, and of course quick gestures when the phone's off. Let's go ahead and go ahead and change the screen timeout to 30 minutes. There we go. So a lot of stuff, there's a lot of good stuff going on there. Now here in security, like I said, you got your fingerprints and face recognition. I couldn't get it to work on mine for some reason or another. Like I said, this awesome beard here, it might not be wanting to register, but we'll see if we can get that to work. Digital well-being, got all your stuff there, no problem whatsoever. Down here at systems, we do have your gestures for your navigation. So you do have your 3 buttons at the bottom, or you can use gesture navigations, which I much rather prefer using, and prevent ringing and quickly open camera, of course, by pushing the power button twice. And this does have a system update available, which will give it the November security patch. So already off to a good start there, you know, giving a security patch right off the jump. Hope it keeps coming. But yeah, I mean, you can see here, I mean, the phone does work very well. The 90 Hz display seems to be very smooth, very fluid. Not much of an issue whatsoever. It just seems to be really nice, okay? Now, I did run a Geekbench 5 test. I'll go ahead and show you that now. And you'll see here I got a score of 363 single core and 1289 multi-core. Now, that might seem a little bit low, but like I've always said, you cannot judge a phone by the Geekbench scores, because Geekbench scores sometimes will fool you, okay? I'm going to use the phone for gaming and for social media, and I want to run this thing to its paces to see what it can handle. Now, I do know that this does run the MediaTek G88. That's already a turn off for some, I know. I mean, you used a MediaTek processor back in 2013, and it was no good, and so you refuse to use one now. But MediaTek has came a long way. Okay, the G88, I've used the G90, G90T. They're solid, in my opinion, mid-range processors that work very well. So the new I guess this is a new G88. I've never heard of the G88 before. So we'll see how that works in everyday usage. Now, just for some quick stuff here, we'll go into the dialer. A lot of comments asking about the dialer, how to call out, stuff like that. So there is of course, your dialer, your call, and your end button there. Of course, here is your messaging, Google messaging. We'll start up a new chat here, and look at what we have. So you have just your typical stuff, you know, that you see on all the G boards. All your emojis are here as well, so no shortage of emojis. If you feel like using those, they're all here. So yeah, I mean, seems like a very speedy, nice phone. Before we leave, we'll take a brief look here into the camera to see what we have going on in here. A little interested to see how this is going to look. So this button right here, of course, goes into your wide angle, back into your normal mode. You got photo, video, of course, you got your pro mode there as well. So nice to see a pro mode here on this phone. Now, of course, up here it says 1080p. Let's see if we can change that and see what it actually has. You got electronic image stabilization, brand mark, sound, capture mode, define. Okay, so you got all this stuff here. Okay, I'm not gonna read it all off. You can look at all of that right there. So yeah, a lot of stuff there in the settings. Picture, front mirror, back ratio, front ratio, video, sound, stuff like that. So yeah, video, you got 720 and 1080 at 30 frames. So no 60 frames, no 4K, nothing like that here, which is fine. You know, photos, you got portrait mode here as well as a night mode and more for QR scans, slow motion, macro lens, panorama, selfie, panorama, and a time-lapse feature. So, of course, I'll be taking a few pictures here and there. I usually post them to social media like Instagram to give a little bit of an idea of how the quality of the pictures look. But yeah, definitely a really solid phone here. I am loving what NUU Mobile done with their new B15, and I'm very impressed by the build quality, by the performance so far. And I'm just really anxious to get my stuff added on here, to test the cameras out, test gaming out, test the new G88 to see how, if it's a battery eater or if it is very battery efficient. So let's try the case on before we get out of here. Okay, I about forgot that. I had that here for a reason. And so yeah, gel skin case does look good. Still see everything just fine. Does look very nice. I like the way this case. It's nice to give you a case. I mean, it's always nice when you get a case in the box. So you may be wondering, what is the price for all of this stuff that you get in this phone? Well, on NUU Mobile website and on Amazon for a price of $199.99. In my opinion, a very sweet deal for what you're getting here. So yeah, NUU Mobile B15, an all new phone from NUU Mobile. Very excited to use it. So let me know in the comment section below what y'all think. If it's helpful and informative in any way, hit that like button as it really helps the channel out. If you're new around here, consider subscribing and pushing that bell for all notifications. That'd be appreciated. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.